So Two Rivers is apparently under threat of bandit attack. Well, clearly we shouldn't dawdle. We should really go and try to prevent that as much as possible. Oh, hey, what's this? Seems to be some sort of puzzle in this room. Well, I can't just leave this unsolved now. Just hold on, town. I gotta mess around with this giant lion statue, which looks kind of familiar. Wonder what that's about. Oh well. So we have these three statues, and the lion has this crystal in its hand that starts glowing blue. So clearly we need to use the red statue right now. No, I'm just kidding. You need to do exactly what you think you need to do here. This is a very simple and straightforward little puzzle thing. You get a silver when you do it.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
Well, clearly there's more to this. We did get a single silver, and, you know, there was a tomb with a similar textured lion thing, so why don't we go investigate this? And get, like, an actual good reward for doing this puzzle. Because, you know, 1 experience point and 1 silver, that's kind of unimpressive. A little bit. So here's the tomb. Now that we have a silver, we can actually do things with it. See, this was a test set up by the old master of the school, and the tomb is willing to accept an offering of silver, the 1 silver coin that we just got. Yeah, we're not walking the obvious paths today. Got ourselves a lion head token, so let's go back to that lion, and now let's do a real puzzle. Yeah, I'm just kidding, it's not actually a real puzzle. Well, it's a real puzzle if you don't understand how colors work. You see, now we have the option of putting that token we found in its mouth. And now you gotta make green instead. You actually have to use 2 statues instead of 1. So, this is slightly more complicated. Slightly, if you don't know how to make green. Green is just blue and yellow, though. And now you gotta get rid of the blue one, because that's not what orange is. Orange is yellow and red. And then the best color of them all, purple. Just red and blue.
Examine your world from all angles, and you will see the interconnectedness of all things. Even that which is humble can be the key to greater things.
Well, we're done here. Alright, got ourselves a new technique, Gaze of the Lion. So why don't we, you know, take a look at that, and at the menu screens. Here's the character record, it shows your stats, your skills, your text, your whatever. Here's Gaze of the Lion, it's a really good technique as you can see. 2 points to health and focus. Yeah, that's nice. Your conversation skills, which haven't really come up yet, but they just are averaged from 2 of your stats. They work about the same as Persuade did in KOTOR. But that's enough of that. Let's check out the other thing, which is the statistics. It's really important that you have those. Here's our styles, which you can upgrade your styles from here. We don't have any points though, but we'll get those in a bit when we level up. Yeah, here's followers. We don't have any of those either, oh no. The amulet, which you also don't have. The journal, which is where all your quests are tracked. And you can also review all the dialogue. See, even the game spells it that way. I don't know why they spell it that way, whatever. The map, with a very slow cursor, get there. And over here, it's the sparring arena. Yeah, okay. Saving, loading options, you know. Well, that's that. So now, why don't we go and tend to the village? It was like, wasn't there supposed to be, like, some kind of attack or something from bandits, I think? Maybe. Oh, look, a rainbow. Isn't that nice? Well, you guys ready to meet a new character?
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater. and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did. That is nice to hear. Gao could learn much from you if he wanted to learn anything from anyone. What does Gao the Lesser ever want? He's convinced that he can buy everything, and that includes people. He's a spoiled little man. I'd rather not dwell on him. Let's not increase his influence by talking about him after he's gone. What is it you wish? Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid. Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future? I don't like your bad feelings. They always end up being right. Remember the grass fire? Half of the field's gone in a day, and you knew it would happen. You said you felt the lightning coming, but not even Master Li knows the weather like that. I trust your instincts. You are full of such promise. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that. I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart? Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack. Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
Well, there's Dawnstar, first follower. Yeah. You know, maybe Dawnstar wouldn't get, like, hit on so much if she actually wore, like, pants. Because seriously, Dawnstar, you're just asking for it. Come on. So, followers have different tactics. They only have two, actually. Attacking and supporting. Attacking, self-explanatory. Support does a different thing for each follower. Dawnstar support recovers your chi. It's not a terribly useful thing at this point in the game, but a little later on, that'll actually be kind of handy to use. For now, we're just going to keep her in attack. We're going to use a lot of our followers in attack mode, actually. So here's some new stuff. First, a scroll stand. Yeah, that's some good reading right there. I love scroll stands. They're my favorite thing. So here's a new thing. It is the Spirit font. It will recover all your chi and your health. It also has a nice little icon on the map. And there's another thing over there. Looks kind of like a Spirit font, but it's got a different color. Yeah, thanks, game. I just told them that. That is a focus shrine. It does the same thing, but for your focus. I'm not sure why Spirit fonts and focus shrines are like separate things. Like, why can't there just be like a one shrine that does all that? I don't know. Also, this is the best loading screen, because Dawnstar looks really dumb in it.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions? This town isn't well guarded. Forget it, let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Oh no, it's bandits. Really dangerous bandits. Look at how dangerous these two are.
I can't believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
Why would bandits come here to Two Rivers?
I'm so shocked, I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
Yeah, we do. So let's go get our weapon from Gujin. Gujin actually has a few weapons to give us, but we're only going to see one of them right now. I'll explain more in a moment.
This building is Gujin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
Dawnstar, you already have a sword. God. That must explain the vacant look on the loading screen. She doesn't know what that sword is. What is this thing I'm holding? So this is the last scroll stand. It gives us a hidden technique. It's a really good technique. See, look, +7 to focus. That's actually really good for this point in the game. More than 5 points added to something. That's amazing.
Ojoir Shatyir Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Swoir Ufir Wakwanpa. Wotarawir Ifuir Nupayir Fun Chikir. Ukayir Otonoir Nisun Puno Asir Tsunkut. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually, but you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon. Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may choose to arm yourself with a deadly monk staff known as Qian's Justice, or the fabled longsword, Fortune's favorite. I'm afraid not. She would not be able to handle one of these weapons quite yet. I'll explain why in a moment, but suffice it to say that very few people have your aptitude for maintaining focus in battle. In time, Dawnstar will be able to handle a weapon like this, but don't discount the blade I gave her. Master Li wanted her to have the keenest steel I could find. They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours if you wish it. Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with. One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon, and the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town. I don't know, but their ship is large. There could be many of them. You have to help, senior student.
So here you get the option to bring this guy with you. You actually can't. Even if you pick it, Dawnstar will be like, "No, he can't come with us. He's terrible at everything." Well, she doesn't say that, but, you know.
I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Dawnstar doesn't have a new weapon. So, he had some staff weapons as well. I'm gonna show those off at the end of the video, because that's a lot of dialogue to throw in there at once. Let's just get going with these bandits. And let's talk about our new longsword, Fortune's favorite. I like longswords more than staffs, personally. They're two of the first weapon styles that you can get in the game. I think longswords are better for multiple enemy combat, while staffs are kind of better for single guys. Kind of. That's usually how it goes, at least. Longswords are pretty great, actually. Staffs are a little harder to use. Oh, now we're supposed to know how to do area attacks. We should probably do one to save this guy. I'll do one. There we go. So this man here we're saving.
This village is ours.
It is very possible for you to not save him, because he kind of dies quickly. If you don't save him, you actually change some dialogue a little later. That's kind of it, though. Come on, Dawnstar, you can't even take one guy, thank you.
I knew someone from the school would help. No one else could. Please, my boy Nijo is trying to fight them down on the beach, but we need someone skilled.
My son's an idiot, you see. You gotta help him.
I can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach.
Yeah, well, I hear fighting to the this way. So let's go this way, because there actually is fighting down here. See, there's another man.
Thank the heavens you came down here. They're animals.
What do you call us? Oh man, a lieutenant, you know he's tough. Let's take this guy out. Oh, that was really hard. Yeah, these bandits are kind of pushovers. Oh, we're getting pickups and stuff. Hey, where you going? You're welcome, God. Yeah, the pickups are color-coded to your 3 bars in the top corner. I think you can kind of guess what they do. This guy left his chest with some money in it. Well, finders keepers. Didn't even say thanks. He clearly didn't want this 200 silver because he just left it behind, so I'm just going to keep that. I'm sure that won't come up later on. So if you just ran down to the beach, you'd fight some bandits, but if you kind of hug the wall, you'll see a little hole here with some bandit loot. It's so awkward getting to boxes. The game just doesn't know how to get you there. It's like you have to stop and think about it every other step or something.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
He needs to wash his hands. So, this fight has a added threat of cannon fire.
Cannon fire, look.
Oh boy. That'll hurt a bunch, as you probably would have expected. Well, we got a power up, all attacks unblockable. That's pretty useful. If I could actually hit somebody with the sword. God, that hurt a lot. Well, let's heal up. Healing will also heal your follower. Which is useful, I guess. Oh, look, a new thing underneath her health. Whatever could it mean? Oh, I couldn't do a thing. Well, there's a cool thing you can do if you hit someone with a Heavenly Wave strong attack, and then a strong attack from your martial arts style. Let's try to do it on this man. Oh. Stole my kill, boat. God. This is a really awesome thing, and you should be aware of it. It's called a harmonic combo. There's a lot of these in the game. If I could just complete one successfully. Well, I'm leaving Dawnstar to fight those 5 guys. Should be okay. Oh no. No, wow. Yeah, those 2 swift kicks to the face, that'll finish a guy off right there. Got some focus back, that's good. It means we can use our sword again, but I think I'll save that for a little bit. Oh no, the leader. This guy is the boss. So you know he's the boss. Oh no, I can't move! Oh well. You probably shouldn't stand near the guy that you're trying to save, because he could get blown up. He's okay. He's just on fire, no big deal. Being on fire just doesn't really hurt all that much, apparently. I mean, I'm still going. Well, of course I'm still going, actually. Oh, Dawnstar died. I didn't even notice. The follower dying is, like, really unimportant because they just come right back and that guy's just watching us fight. He's just standing there watching. He's seriously just standing there casually watching, and this is awesome. Here's a harmonic combo.
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
Well, it's our first spirit enemies. So, ghosts are sort of immune to weapon styles, but lots of other styles will still do stuff. Except for your followers' weapons. They still hurt just like they would anybody else. Which is why I'm not sure why they even had that at all. It's just your weapons, though. Those are the only ones. That was completely necessary. Good job.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it. I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success. It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain to the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Oh boy, more dialogue's coming. So we leveled up in that, but you're not going to get to see that till next time, because this video's kind of getting long. But before we go, we're going to check out the staff styles that Guzhin had, starting with the Golden Star staff.
They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great Eastern Serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but this staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it.
No, they won't. So Golden Star is the staff in the default Xbox version and also the PC version. Limited Edition actually has another staff with the Monk Zhang character. It looks kind of ridiculous. Golden Star is just kind of really standard-looking staff. Looks pretty cool, actually. So staffs are very direct. They have lots of poking and are good for one guy. That being said, you know, unlike the sword, which has lots of like sweeping in its combo, staff's great for single enemies. It's also good for stun locking weaker guys. But like I said, they're not great for multiple enemy combat. Well, that's Golden Star. It's a pretty cool looking staff. And here's the other staff, the Monk's Spade, Tien's Justice.
A monk's spade is a deadly adaptation of a simple tool. It's a graceful weapon, wielded like a staff but with a bladed end, most deadly. This monk's spade is ancient, and some say it was even used by our first emperor, Sagacious Qin. Whether that's true or not, this is a fine, fine weapon.
So it's an old shovel with knives on it. Well, that's kind of what he said. So the Monk Spade here comes with Monk Zhang on the limited edition version on the Xbox. They left it out on the PC version for some reason. Maybe because it looks so silly. Well, it does. And the combos aren't different at all. They are the same combos between both staffs. But, well, those are the staffs. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care.